All right, in this video, I want to talk to you about how to become what I'm calling a launch jacking thousandaire. So I feel like a lot of beginners, they're focused on these really big numbers, but the reality of their situation is that they were just able to create a couple $100 or, low or like mid four figures per month consistently. That would probably replace most of their 9-to-5 jobs if they knew that that could be consistent. And if they're just trying to supplement their 9-to-5 job, then just a couple $1,000 a month consistently would significantly enhance their life. They could put that, save that, build a bigger emergency fund. They could go on some vacations or fuel some entertainment things they want to do. They could invest that and let it compound and grow and stuff. So in this video, I want to share a simple formula, a simple system that can help you create that. And it's a very consistent, very sustainable model, and this is something that's worked for as long as I've been in internet marketing. So I would say that this can and has worked for 20 plus years, and definitely for the last 10 to 15 or whatever. So whether you're just starting out or you've been around for a while, this is just a simple model that works. And I think the reason why a lot of people, or probably the reason why most people don't do it, is I guess they just not aware of it. And the people that are aware of it, that have had success with it, they tend to just go on and do different things. It's not, they don't stop doing it because it ever stopped working. They just they build a bigger audience or an email list, or just some way to make more. They figure out a way to scale and make more money faster. So this isn't as appealing as it once was, but this is a good method it doesn't take much skill at all that can help you create that sort of income stream. And I've done it for myself. I know lots of people who have done it. Literally, if you just are disciplined and consistent, stick with this will work for you, because there's unlimited opportunity with however many people that want to do this. And in all my years of online marketing stuff, I just see very few people that are on the content producing side of this that actually do this and commit to this and do it consistently. So it's really simple, and it involves in this, there's lots of different ways I guess you could go about doing this, but I'm talking about launch jacking in terms of internet marketing, make money online products. Now there's a couple of different marketplaces where this tends to work a little bit better for this specific strategy. If you go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com, this is my program that teaches you all about affiliate SEO. These are a couple other networks that the process that I teach inside works with, but this type of offer, I'm going to kind of focus on, I guess, most specifically Warrior Plus or Warrior Plus and JVZoo, but it also works with Digistore 24, ClickBank. Those are a couple other marketplaces that have popped up over the years. ClickBank's been around for a long time, but I feel like the more product launches kind of for the internet marketing and affiliate marketing space kind of live on Warrior Plus and JVZoo. So step one is there's a place called Muncheye.com that has been around for quite some time that kind of consolidates this, curates these launches all in one place, so you can kind of see them at a glance and prepare for these. And one, if it's got the bigger launches over here, or people that pay to be over here for more recognition, these are just launches that are coming up, so you can kind of prepare for them. Most of them are going to be Warrior Plus and JVZoo. Some of them are other marketplaces, like you see Digistore 24 and Pay Kickstart, some other marketplaces. Every once in a while you'll see, I guess that one's Explodely, I think. But yeah, this is a good place to come to see some upcoming launches, or in the case of Warrior Plus, you can just come over, create an account and see literally what the top products are by number of sales today. yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days. So, one way to get some traction is to kind of get ahead of the launches and kind of prepare for them once they're here, so you can kind of like piggyback off of that avalanche of traffic of other people that have like email lists that are going to be promoting it. And what a lot of people do, and like why this works for SEO, and this can work for blog posts or YouTube videos. I think one of the simplest ways is to create a simple overview review with YouTube. And again, just like, it kind of blows my mind that after 10, 15 years in the game, that there really aren't that many people in like the grand scheme of like all the millions of people out there that are trying to make money online that really do this and commit to this and do this consistently. So your competition is really, really small, and it's a really easy way to stand out, just doing it consistently. And as you see, like, there's plenty of products to choose from. There's usually 10 products or something launching every single day. You might even be able to see launches that are coming up or whatever. I'm not super duper familiar with the back office. I just promote things every once in a while. But another way to decide which products to promote, and you might not get as many sales, but at least it'll be a more reliable way to direct your energy towards products that are already proven to make sales, because it could be, in the beginning you don't know anything about these offers or these product creators. Over time you'll start to see the kinds of products that get more traction, so you can be more selective in the products that you choose to promote. Sometimes there's some little outliers though. You'll promote things, you never heard of it, you never heard of this person, and for whatever reason they do really well. But a different approach is just to like look at the products that did well yesterday or in the last 7 days and create content for those, and you won't be too far behind like the wave of people. The thing about launches is they typically make a large amount of sales in a short amount of time. So that's why this strategy continues to work, but you have to continue to like create new content in order to capture those pockets of traffic and those trends of like awareness, I guess, as they're happening. Now, some of these products are a little bit more evergreen. Those are the ones that you might continue to make sales over time, or if they have any kind of like upsell that has a continuity attached to them. Some of them do, and then you can make ongoing sales from people that purchase those upsells and remain subscribed. So those are some different angles, and really you could just a lot of times with these upcoming launches through the Muncheye and stuff, they'll give you links to the JV pages so you can kind of see what the product is about, get your affiliate links, prepare for those launches before they happen. And one thing that I wish more people would do, that is a much easier way to stand out than just doing a review or a review with a unique bonus, is to actually reach out to these product creators, get them on a call, like do an interview through like Zoom, just like split screen or whatever, and just like ask them about their product. That way you don't have to create content. I mean, you don't have to create your own like unique content or review or like do this in-depth review. You can literally just ask the product creator about it. And now with tools like ChatGPT, you don't even have to come up with your own questions. Just there's people that have done this in the past, and you can kind of use them as an example, see what questions they ask these product creators, or just ask ChatGPT, hey, I'm doing this interview with this product creator. What are like a list of 5 to 10 questions that I can ask them that's going to be keep people engaged and be interesting to people that might be searching for this product, and then just pop on and ask them, and that itself can be the value. It's just like interview them and let them talk about their product instead of you trying to come up with all the value on your own. And then as far as getting people to buy, a lot of times what can push people over the edge and make them want to buy through you is like your list of bonuses. And for that, you don't have to be super unique or original either. One thing that I've seen worked well or good enough. And I was kind of against it in the beginning because I thought I had to have things that were like so unique and stuff. But that's just not true, because most people, again, like 99.9% of people are not going to promote these products to begin with. The people that make the most money usually have like email lists, but that pushes people to the search engines to just like do their research before they hit buy. So that's we're able to like capture a portion of that traffic from that email traffic before they buy, and then kind of push them over the edge and buy through us. And instead of just having a piece of content out there that explains the offer, you can capture some of those sales for yourself just through blog posts and videos with literally just having a bonus. It doesn't even have to be a good bonus. And one way to have those in place, and I think you can even set it up through like Warrior Plus, and I think you can also set it up through JVZoo automatically to automatically deliver a bonus once they purchase. So like it's kind of hands off. You don't have to do all this back and forth with email once people buy through your link. But you can give them a PLR product, which I know for like some beginners or even some more advanced marketers, they're like, oh, like PLR is crap. But I've been subscribed to this site idplr.com for years, and I don't even use it, but like a couple of years ago I just logged in, and I think it's like $100 a year or $100 for a lifetime or something, which is ridiculously affordable. You can make more than that in commissions promoting one offer or one launch. But I downloaded one or two of the Make Money Online courses in there, and I was pleasantly surprised because I learned something. I learned something that I like, platform that I wasn't aware of, and like a strategy that I wasn't familiar with. So I was like, oh, this like isn't as like crappy or light or watered down as I thought. Like, I mean, it was a short, simple training, but it actually taught me something that was valuable. So you can either include one of these products or a number of these products, kind of stack a number of these products and include them as a bonus for that. Like, and a good angle would be like to make sure that the bonuses are kind of relevant to whatever product or service you're promoting. So if it, the offer is a something to do with like AI, they've got some AI products in here, and you can include those as a bonus. And I feel like the only people that see those bonuses as like crappy or watered down are more experienced marketers. Like a lot of people that are buying these like Warrior Plus, like Make Money Online stuff, they're super newbie, and even they're either brand new, don't know anything, so they wouldn't know the difference between like a good and a bad product. They're a little more experienced in buying, but they just like, that's their thing to do. They like to just buy products and like go through it and like probably not implement anything. And then a handful of people are the ones that are going to like, be a little more seasoned and purchase things because they're either curious or they want to like actually implement that product themselves. So that seems to be the breakdown of the kind of demographic of people that buy these sorts of products. So you don't have to feel bad about any of this or whatever. You don't have to like guilt trip yourself or like feel guilt, shame, whatever, and like promoting these products and whatnot. And what this can translate to, in my experience, and this is with like having no list, and just building like over time you're going to build like an organic audience through, let's just say, YouTube. That like even in your first month you can get multiple 3 figures, even 4 figures or multi 4 figures if it works out that way. I can't guarantee that, but over time you will start to get more of just like a better handle on what types of products seem to move better than others, and what vendors tend to like sell more products than others, like consistently. Again, there's going to be some that you've never heard of that do better than you might expect, and then there's some that you might think are going to do well that actually don't do that don't make very many sales for whatever reason. But if you promote enough products consistently, then it's all going to kind of even out. Like the amount of commissions may vary from month to month of like the product creators that you earn commissions from, but over time it will begin to kind of balance out as to the total number of commissions that you get if you just stay consistent with it. So hopefully that helps. Whether you're brand new or you've just been kind of in the game for a long time and you're just like, man, I want something consistent. This is something that is simple, scalable to at least like multi 4 figures a month, which I feel is enough to replace most people's 9-to-5 jobs. And if you want to amplify your earnings, then you can build an email list that's super inexpensive. There's even like free platforms now through like Beehive, and I think even ConvertKit or whatever even offers like a free plan now. And you can start building a free an email list, a small one for free, and as it grows, it gets bigger and bigger. And that's just going to like amplify your potential for earnings in the future, because in addition to any organic content you create, you can send out an email to that organic content to give it boosts and more exposure. And like most of the people that buy these products, they'll buy more and stuff. So I know that may be kind of hard for you to accept and wrap your head around. It's like, well, why would they buy it? They just bought something else, or like, I feel like a bad person, or a used car salesman by pointing them to more. But the fact is they're just going to keep buying. They're going to buy from someone, and it might as well be from you. So you can, in order for them to claim their bonus, you can build an email list and say like, opt into this list, and I'll email me and I'll give you your bonus, blah blah blah. So those are ways that you can over time kind of build more results than you might be able to cap out at organically. You can blow past that $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month cap that I kind of hinted at. So and get closer to like the 5-figure a month range, because there are some people that I know that make 5 figures and multi 5 figures and 6 figures per month promoting these same offers, do it because they have a list of either leads or buyers that they've accumulated over the years. And so I mean, if you want to scale it all the way up to multi 6 and 7 figures a year, that's possible too. But for that, you're gonna need some sort of an audience. So that's a possibility too if you want to just stay in this lane. But you can get started for free or pretty much close to free, just creating organic content. And if you want to kind of scale past those numbers faster, or learn how to do this process even better, and give you some kind of not direct tips on how to do it, but let's kind of give you some more mental models for how to make this process better for you. You can check out my course, SEO Affiliate Domination. To learn more, you can go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com, check out some of the testimonials. The average results for our students over the years, if you watch all these testimonials, you'll start to recognize some of the same patterns, which is they tend to make their initial investment back in 3 to 6 months, and then past the 6 month mark is usually when they get into consistent 4-figure months in affiliate commissions and beyond. And that's not, a lot of times that's promoting things outside of like these product launches, some of these other marketplaces. It may be a physical product, it may be a software as a service like a ClickFunnels or a Go High Level and stuff. So those are just a couple of options. So if you want to learn how to make like more faster and a more simple, scalable, sustainable, organic process, then you can check out SEO Affiliate Domination, or you can just check out the webinar here. That's another option. If you click this link, it'll give you a pop-up where you can enter your email, and it'll take you to this page, which is just /webinar. You can check out this presentation that explains the process, And you can start, if you don't have the funds right now to invest in it, you can start with this process I just laid out. Get a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 from this process and just stay consistent with it, and then use those funds to invest in this course, and then just compound your results. So yeah, hopefully you got some value out of this video, and hopefully that clicks and makes sense for you of just how to become a launch jacking thousandaire. Again, a lot of people, I think they focus way too far in the future, and they're like beat themselves up because they only see people that are making like 7 and now like 8 figures seems to be a little more common for like the small team or a solo-ish entrepreneur, and 7 figures and 6 figures and things like that. And I think this strategy, it gets kind of overlooked and kind of overshadowed by some of these bigger results you see other people having. But the reality is, like most people that are trying to go from nothing to something, this is enough to actually change their life and serve as a stepping stone to go and do bigger and better things and scale and stuff. Or if this is enough for you, you can literally just stay in this space and if you can make this, like, maintain this being like fun for you or whatever, just be comfortable with the probably a couple $1,000 that you're bringing in each month. It's something, again, like that has worked for years and years and years, so it's not something that it's an evergreen business model. And like of all the years I've been online, I can only name like a handful, like literally less than 10, I think, of people who have done this consistently through organic content. And so there's tons more opportunity for people that want to do this like full-time or like part-time, but just consistently. There's so much opportunity for them to do this and succeed. And I'm sure a lot of these product owners would love to basically like hop on a podcast or some sort of interview to explain more about their product or service to help get exposure. And there's just not that many people that have done that over the years. Like all these years, I can only name like 1 or 2 people that actually interview these people consistently. And if you decide to be one of the people that do that, you're going to get like a lot of goodwill and favor. You're probably going to get like early access to that product creator's future offers, and they may connect you with some of their friends and things like that. So there's a lot of cool things that can happen and really put your name on the map and go from a nobody to somebody, like a name in the industry, literally just by not so much how many sales you're making, but just I kind of see it as if there were like say 10 people that were doing this consistently and interviewed people. I kind of see it as internet marketing, or internet marketing's like own version of like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon or Conan O'Brien. It's like it would be nice to have create the landscape for these internet marketing launches to where people, these product creators, if they want like maximum exposure, they can kind of go, show up on like the whole interview circuit to make their launch as impactful as possible, and just have that massive organic exposure, or more than they would from just like not showing their name or face and just mostly depending on people that have email lists. So it's a great opportunity, and it's something that's simple, that anybody that wants to do it can do it. Multiple people can do it at the same time, and it won't be saturated. If anything, I think it will help. The more people that decide to do this, it will just help sell more copies of each of these products, instead of less. Like, you're not going to be taking away from the other people that are making content. If anything, they just have more options to choose from, and it'll just help the whole industry, because it'll force people to come up with probably like better bonuses and things like that. But like that's the bar right now. It's just so low that literally if you just create content and have a bonus, you're set yourself like yeah, it's just like you competing with yourself because there's such little competition. So hopefully you got some value out of this video, learned something, and you know, this is a simple skill that can take you from nothing to something, and something, you know, like thousands of dollars per month consistently. That is very realistic. And you know, if you're looking for a way to get ahead even faster, the way that I was able to do that for myself and kind of push way past these couple $100, you know, $1,000 a month if I'm like lucky, if pushing past that, the way I did that was what I teach inside of my SEO affiliate domination course. So you know, if you want to learn more about that, you can check out the course and watch this presentation and go ahead and enroll and just have the opportunity to get ahead faster with a different set of skills and awareness. So, but it's in the same vein as, you know, what I just mentioned of like creating organic content, but just with a few extra tweaks of a little bit different information and types of products to promote, then just those little tweaks can change your results considerably. And that's what I introduce you to inside of this training. So thanks so much for checking out this video, and I will see you in the next one.